Good morning, friends, and welcome back to Mornings with Mandrid.
Hey friends, it's good to see you again. I hope you've had a great week. I hope you've been able to stay healthy, especially in these times. I know for me, man, I've definitely had such a challenging week. It's been a roller coaster of a week. Very interesting one at that. For those who don't know yet, here in Sydney, in New South Wales, each day has been further lockdown. So as we started last Monday, we were still able to, I guess, attend mass. But then come the next days to follow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, etc. Yeah, the government here started to close down things one by one to the point now that we're only allowed to go out for four essential reasons. One, shopping. Two, for medical care. Three is exercise. And of course, number four, the essential work. While they speak about essential work, I just want to affirm all of those that are really going to work in this time. For us here in New South Wales, those that are really keeping the economy going, I affirm all of you as well. Everyone in the medical field, you guys are in the battle, right knee deep into it, fighting the virus, whether it be researchers trying to find a cure, whether it be nurses, doctors, anyone working with sick patients, taking care and treating the ill, the people that haven't been taken care of, the people who don't have people to take care of. I just want to quickly shout out and affirm all of you. But yeah, that's the state of Sydney right now, where we're not allowed to go out. So that was, I guess, fully implemented Thursday onwards or in the last few days. And truly, it's been an interesting week. I know for me, it's been so challenging. I mean, for me, I've been easily adaptable to different things, like my life as a missionary. I've been finding ways to just really do it online, run events online, catch up with people online, and do all those things. But I think the hardest thing for me right now in the lockdown is not being able to receive the Eucharist physically in Mass. I'm blessed to be able to have Mass as part of my everyday. It's been really challenging not being able to do that. Yes, I've been able to watch Mass on YouTube, on Facebook, whoever's live streaming it, but as my other friends would know, it's not the same, and it's definitely hard. And I guess it makes me more appreciative, even more now, of the things that I had. You know what they say: you don't know what you've got till it's gone. It also made me very empathetic and made me really start to think about all of our friends, our brothers and sisters in the Middle East who are being oppressed, and not having the Eucharist is part of their daily life. Even just like our friends who aren't even allowed to have mass around the world, and it made me really start to empathize and pray with them, because what we're experiencing is not persecution. Yeah, it's not as intense as some of those other countries and what they face. So, shout out to them, true heroes as well in this battle for the Eucharist. I think the second thing interesting that happened to me was that I got sick this week. All right, yep, calm down. It's not as crazy as you think. Long story short is that whenever we have crazy weather change, I always get affected by it. So on Tuesday, if you guys remember, it was really sunny here, and then Wednesday it went pouring, hard out pouring rain, and then of course that left me on Thursday to wake up and feel really wrecked. And yeah, actually though, I was really taking extra care, self isolating in my house since Thursday, because even though I know this is the normal way that I feel during these times, with the coronavirus, the COVID-19, whatever you're calling it, with it floating around, I cannot be irresponsible. I need to take care of myself. I don't want to infect others, especially in my house. I have my grandma living with us, my dad and my mom, who are close to the age of vulnerability. So yeah, I really need to take care of myself and isolate and make sure I was getting to back to 100%. And praise God, through rest, through taking care of myself in those 3 days, by Saturday I'm 95% better. But at the same time, I still am gonna keep isolating myself because can't put people's lives at risk. Even if I'm personally okay, it's about others and taking care of them too. So yeah, it's been a very interesting week, and those two things have been really challenging me. I guess it was the Lord also reminding me, hey, stay at home. Hey, you need to just be here, be still. But man, I'm a person that doesn't really get cabin fever, but these past week, cabin fever has been knocking. I've been so itchy just trying to stay at home. It's been so hard. For those who don't know what cabin fever is, basically cabin fever is where you're in the same environment or or place for too long, and you just need to get out. And yeah, that's been the feeling I've been having, and it's been really intense, really crazy. It's been hard, but I think one thing I realized is that I just need to find ways to change things up. So for example, in my bedroom, I changed the way things looked so that it feels different. Even just using the different rooms in my house for different things. Really trying to, break this cabin and make it feel bigger than it already is. But yeah, it's been really challenging. I don't know about you guys. Maybe in the comments, share your stories, how you've been feeling in this time of lockdown for my Aussie friends. But even my international friends, I know there's people in Europe who have been in lockdown for 3 weeks. Yeah, just kindly share your stories. I would love to hear them, but also to hear the things that you guys have been doing to get over cabin fever or make life at home in isolation not as boring, I guess. Even though it's been really hard, one thing I really encourage, which is why I've been asking you to comment in below and leave feedback and stuff, is above everything, this week has really been physically and mentally rough. But the one saving grace that the Lord sent has truly been friendship. That's why it's the title of today's episode, because I think friendship is really important in this time. Despite all these challenges, the Lord really blessed me this week, this past week, with friends, whether that be the first half of the week, which was, going out, being able to go out and see friends, or the later half of the week where that friendships then turn into online catch-ups. It's truly been a blessing in this time of isolation. It's been truly a reminder that I'm not alone in this isolation. I think first and foremost, I was reminded that, I have my family here. I'm blessed to have this time at home. But yeah, I do have my friends around. Shout out to the old Seven Hills friends. They knew who they are. But we caught up recently, and it was really a blessing, a nostalgia throwback to how things were. So thank you guys for that time. For the boys that I've been hanging out with this week, we were making the most of our freedom, and yeah, truly we did. But a special thing that happened this week was on Saturday. I got to catch up with friends from all around the world. I think I got to catch up with friends from Switzerland, from France, from Vienna, from UK, from Dubai, from Singapore. Yeah, it was really cool. We actually organized a catch up, and it's been about maybe 2 years since we've all caught up, but it's good to see where we're all at right now. And it was a great reminder for me that, like in this time of COVID-19, of lockdown, in isolation, we're not alone, even though it can really feel like it. But we just need to remember people are with us. Yes, physically people in the house, but also people on the online world. And this lockdown has really been challenging me, or maybe it was this year, reminding me to rekindle the friendships, the past, the present, friendships. I think that's one thing we really forget these days, is to just simply be friends with people. Sometimes we're too functional, sometimes we're too task oriented, but yeah, I think one of my realizations this past week is like, hey, let's just be friends in this time of coronavirus. And that's the only thing we can really do, to be honest, is continue to maintain friendships and be friends with each other, continue to love one another. And so that's my simple reminder, I guess, for today, is for those who might be feeling alone, who might be feeling really stuck at home, cabin fever, isolated, reach out to those friends you haven't spoken to in ages. Maybe you're scared to, maybe you're ashamed to, maybe you're frightened to. But hey man, once you have friendships, if they're really grounded in great things, they're always there. And I was reminded by that. So yeah, just reach out to them, catch up with them, and also go on a nostalgia trip. Reminisce on the old days, but also may it remind you that friendship is still there. I know for me it truly did. I want to quickly shout out to all the people that were online on Saturday. Oh, let's go. Let's do this in a list. So of course Tommy, mate, default. But Pia, thank you for organizing that. Pia's from Switzerland. We also had Kim Reyes. She's from Switzerland too. We also had all our friends from UK, which was Mark, Princess, Blaze. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. Ladies. But then we had Donna from UAE. Thank you for joining us. We had Marielle from Singapore. We had Ems from France. And we had FJ from Vienna. So it was truly an honor for me to catch up with these guys. I haven't seen them and heard from a lot of them for a while, but when we caught up, it just felt like 2017 days. Life has really grown. But yeah, there was a same vibe, but more mature feeling. Yeah, it really reminded me that friendships are everlasting, or they're long time friendships. Thank you all for your time. So shout out to you. But for the rest of you, hopefully, if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling worried, whatever, please reach out. Whether that be to me or to one of your friends, just do so. Because in this world, we're not alone. We need each other. We're made for communion. So with that, thank you for listening. I don't know how long this episode will be today, but thank you for being here and just being a friend. Also, a quick last shout out to Noah. Hopefully I didn't shake the camera as much this week. Thank you so much. Goodbye, God bless, and have another great week ahead. And remember, first week was stay hopeful. Second week was stay happy. This week, stay in contact with your friends.